have to take things just because somebody's a man.
That's my children's father. And who I choose to be married to for here into eternity is my choice. So keep your opinions about my spouse to your goddamn mother self.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Sammy P, and today we're going to talk about the final episode of Married to Medicine season 9. Let's get right into it. The couple are still in Blue Ridge and they're having their coupling activities, and Dr. Jackie got a sex educator coming to talk to the couple, and she's showing them a couple of tricks and stuff. She's letting them know that she's polyamorous. She's been married for a certain amount of years, and then at some point she decided that she wanted to go ahead and fuck with other people. And I'm like, okay, lady. Everybody's shocked and they're looking at each other, and Miss Toya is like, Hey, I believe in God, and even though I am a very imperfect human, I do believe in the sacrament of marriage, which is only one man and one woman. I do not want to invite other people to my marriage. Sex is something that is reserved to my husband, and I know I'm not perfect. I'm not judging anybody else, but that is not something that I would want to go for. But hey, to each their own. Then she's showing them some tricks, and she had Dr. Simone on some little catchy things to help her, you know. And then we have Cecil being so excited, and he's like, oh yeah, let me show y'all how I'm doing this. And it was so funny, you know. They were just entertaining the gallery and having a good time. And Quad is like, Cecil is way too excited about this. It's like he hasn't had some in some time. And the part of me is like, maybe. And they were having a good time. Then we have Dr. Jackie with her husband, and he's in position. And Dr. Jackie's playing the game. I've been telling y'all, I like Dr. Jackie this season. She's a little bit more playful, a little bit more secure, a little bit more relaxed. I love to see her just having a good time, you know. Let me all know what you think in the comments. After that, the guys go on their side, and the ladies, you know, they're getting together. And when that happens, we already know there's going to be some drama. They first start talking about the fact that the teacher told them about being polyamorous, and Toya is like, well, you know, what if the woman, you know, she has children and she don't want to get a divorce and everything. And I mean, it was kind of like very close to home. I'm not gonna lie, it was very close to home with Toya. And Quad said that Toya just want to go ahead and fuck other people, and the part of me is like, I mean, it's possible, I don't know. Toya gives me the idea of someone that's like, could be very open in a marriage, but that's what she's showing the camera. Maybe that's not who she is. I don't know. What y'all think? Then Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie are like, you know, during this trip, we've been able to like reconcile a lot of friendship. Toya and Anila are better. Toya and Heavenly are better. Toya and Audra are better. I'm like, damn, it's been a lot going on with my girl Toya this season, as usual. But this season is a little bit more, I think. And they're like, but you need to try to put to sleep the situation between Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Contessa. And I was like, oh, now. They talk, and Dr. Heavenly, I mean, she's looking very, very serious when she's telling Contessa that she loves her, she's a good person, and she wants her to know her worth, and she wants her to not do things and because of her husband and stuff like that. And a part of me is like, Heavenly, at some point you gotta be respectful of people. You have literally been fighting with Contessa because she does not want you to talk about a relationship with her husband. Granted, this is the reason why y'all are fighting, so it's going to be hard not to bring it up. But why not just say, hey, I'm sorry for what I said, or you know what, we're good. You know what I mean? Like, why do you now want to go and kind of like try to give her advices that were not requested? It's like you don't want to let it go. Contessa has been working on her marriage. She has not brought up anything negative about her husband this season. So you bringing it up again is almost like you don't want to let that part go. And she told you specifically, stop talking about her. I've been very supportive of Dr. Heavenly, especially at the beginning of the season. But at some point, I do have to agree that enough is enough. in this specific situation, you and Contessa are already not doing good. And you even both agree that certain relationship can never be back like before. So why do you want to tell her that she doesn't have to make certain decisions when she has been clear to the group that she has been working on her marriage with her husband? At some point, you gotta let it go. You have to be able to get those clues and move forward with them. And Contessa got mad and she told her, you need to stop talking about my husband this way. I have to agree with Contessa. Yes, in the previous season, Contessa said a lot about her husband, and I'm pretty sure she probably said even more to Heavenly in confidence, which is probably why Heavenly doesn't want to let it go. But I do agree that this was in the past. She also told them that they've been working on their marriage, they've been going to therapy, and things are better. If Dr. Heavenly wants to keep a friendship with Dr. Contessa, she's going to have to be more respectful of her marriage. Do not give people unsolicited advices, especially when you're currently at odds. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel that Dr. Heavenly is not getting it, and it's worrisome. Let it go. I do feel that maybe Dr. Heavenly is genuinely worried for Contessa, but if that's the case, don't bring it on camera. Take her aside and tell her what you have to tell her. For the sake of the camera, you could have said something very quick and let it go. You didn't have to go there again, but you did. And when Dr. Contessa got mad at you, now you wanted to go. No, Heavenly, you were wrong. Let me all know what you think in the comment. I really think that she was wrong. And I agree with Dr. Contessa. They cannot have a friendship if Dr. Heavenly is not going to be respectful of her marriage. And no way. I also want to say that I wish Toya could have shut up. I felt like Toya have already been in enough drama. And yeah, Toya, you feel the way you feel, and Heavenly could be immature, disconnected, or whatever, but you're immature too. Sometimes you gotta let people deal with their own battle. Yeah, you have your opinion, but why don't you shut up like Quad? Don't shut up like Dr. Simone shut up. Why do you feel the need to be vocal? Talking about Toya, she now brings up the situation with Quad. They're talking, and she's saying that Quad has been basically trying to throw her under the bus at her party when they invited the lady that brought up the rumor of Toya potentially sleeping with a man. And they talked about all the rumor going on, and one of the rumor about Quad sleeping with a carpenter or a contractor or somebody.
Told you that I slept with my contractor.
I never talked about you.
But
I repeated the rumor.
And you got it from where?
A good, reliable source.
Not reliable.
Wow, I mean, that got to another level. Dr. Simone, how are you able to do that and then Quad rather fight with Toya? And Quad got mad, like only Quad can get mad. And I'm not gonna lie, a part of me was like, damn, Quad, why are you getting so mad so quick? No, I just felt that the way Quad was mad, I don't know, like, nobody likes to be accused of things, but I just felt like she went from 0 to 100 real quick when she's been knowing that people have been saying those things about her, right? But yeah, she got mad and she started talking for hours and...
Friend, I'm the Frank Sinatra of this shit. I did it my way, playing with me. I'm not gonna play the radio with none of these mediocre bitches. Do you understand who you talking to? I gave my contract over $150,000. Me. I said what I said, and I ain't coming off of it. What?
And Quad was being Quad, and she said, put some respect on my name and everything. And I was just, oh my God, I could never listen to somebody that talk more than me. I already talk a lot. I don't need someone that's gonna talk like more than me like that. I'm not gonna even have the patience to listen to her like that. Like, kudos to the other lady for listening to her for so long. Jesus Christ. Rumors going on with Married to Medicine, y'all. A lot of rumors, and I would love to know who is telling the truth and who is not. Next day, it's the aftermath of the many drama that has been going on, and the couples are catching up. Of course, Dr. Heavenly is with her husband, and as usual is giving her very good advices that she's not going to listen to. Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie that are reflecting about this trip, they're disappointed because the outcome is not what they wanted it to be. A lot of those ladies are still fighting. It's because they have big ego and they don't genuinely like each other. You know, some of those friendships are not genuine. This is work, and a part of the work that they are in is to bring in the drama. So I like to say it in French, tous les coups sont permis. That is why what they're doing is not successful, because those friendships are not as genuine as they want us to believe. And y'all, friendships are so important, and the discussion that Dr. Simone and Dr. Jackie had was very true, very sincere, and I could appreciate it. If you really want your friend, if you really want to have a genuine friendship with your friend, there needs to be a level of boundaries. There also need to be a level of privacy when it comes to your marriage. And if you do decide to open up to your friend about your marriage, you want to be able to do it in a judgment-free zone, you know, because at the end of the day, this is your friend's marriage and things may not go well, or a husband may do things, he's just going to come and run to you, but you're going to have to be neutral, because if your friend does decide to stay with her husband, then what? It's delicate, you know, so you have to be careful of the things you said. I agree that you also have to be careful with the chosen words that you use in a fight. I'm a person that is known for my little words, and I've been working on that. I don't want to hurt people, you know, like I'm the type of person, I'm a little bit like Quad. I can like talk a lot and say a lot of shit that I don't always mean, but that's going to be very hurtful. And if that is being heard by the person that I'm insulting or whatever else, I understand now that my words can be just as hurtful as if I've like, you know, slapped them. We need to be very careful with the things we say, because some people, they will not let go. I'm learning to have that level of self-control. And I feel like the earlier you learn, the easier it is for you over time to be careful about the things you said. This is something I'm personally working on, and that's why I'm expressing myself a little bit more on, because the things you said, man, it's hard to take them back, man. It's hard to take them back, and it can really break relationship. Like, if your friendship is important to you, you're gonna do whatever it takes. It should not be hard for Heavenly to not talk about Contessa's marriage if their friendship is as genuine as she said it is. Yes, Contessa might have hurt you, Heavenly, but if you know, and you know, it's because she's hurt and maybe she doesn't know how to handle the situation she's in, you as the bigger person could choose to zip it up. You don't have to join her where she is at. Let me know what you think in the comment. You also see Dr. Contessa talking to her husband, and I'm not gonna lie to you all, I was a little hurt by what Dr. Contessa said about Dr. Heavenly.
Passing rumors on and planting those seeds for years. Sorry I put her in our life.
Dr. Heavenly has not really been understanding to her. No, like the way she talked about Dr. Heavenly with her husband, I didn't like it, because whenever you were going through the hard time you were going through, Dr. Contessa, Dr. Heavenly was a source of support for you. And yeah, obviously, Dr. Heavenly has problem understanding certain things that you want out of her, but do you really think she's that bad of a person? I felt that this specific scene, when Dr. Contessa was talking to her husband about Dr. Heavenly, is really going to be what is really going to break them up. The way she even apologized to her husband for bringing Dr. Heavenly into their marriage and stuff, I don't know, y'all, but I would have been very, very hurt if I was Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone decides to bring the church, because at this point they need divine intervention, because it is a hot mess going on over there. Dr. Eugene is like, nah, I need to go back to work now, I'm done. Church service was a black church service, like we love them. Very entertaining, talking about friendship. And I love it when that man said, God puts it in my heart to talk about friendship. And I'm like, that was Dr. Jackie and Dr. Simone, y'all. Why am I like this, y'all? God, please. You know I'm your child, I love you. It was a good church service, and at the very end we have Audra and her husband announcing their pregnancy. It was a very cute moment. And yeah, that's it, y'all. That's it for the final episode of Married to Medicine. I'm not gonna lie, this season has been top notch. Really enjoyed myself doing the review, watching the shows, talking about the lady. I just posted a short about the trailer of the reunion. We see that it's going to be explosive. There's going to be a lot of drama, and I will be there recapping it in detail because I'm really enjoying doing it. On this note, for those of you that are new, hey, and I invite you to, and for those of you that have been supporting me, and for my new subscriber, welcome and thank you so much for your support. I will see you soon. Bye.